a technique class that's not really a technique class tonight. So I'm just gonna show on our weekend. So we did our on stage this weekend, and I was totally inspired by Donna Griffith, who did a, and I maybe said her name wrong because I always spell her name wrong, but she is she works for Stampin' Up, and she did a beautiful sample of cards. And I'm just going to show you that here, which card that I was inspired by for this little, hi Jane, for this little class tonight. So this is my interpretation of her card. I picked Misty Moonlight and Honey, hell, nope, that's the wrong potato. Bumblebee. I was going to call it Hello Honey, which probably other people do. So Bumblebee and Misty Moonlight. So those are two of, just really pretty colors together. So that was my card that I was inspired by. So Donna did this card, and she took kind of like scrap papers that she had. So 3 scrap papers. So they all have Misty Moonlight on them. And those scrap papers are 2 or 3 1/4 by 1 1/4. So that would be these two, this one and this one here. And then the middle one is 1 inch by 4 inches. So this one here. And so instead of creating a totally new card, I took these 3 papers that I had, and I'm going to do these 2 cards with them. So there's this one here is the first one I'm going to do, and then the second one I'm going to do is this one here. So I'm going to use the same colors. So I'm going to use, so I'm just going to bring you guys down here, and hopefully this shows up. Without my, sorry about that, everybody. My camera is not wanting to stay where, there we go. Now hopefully it stays there. So the colors I'm going to use is Misty Moonlight, and then I'm going to use Seaside Spray. So Misty Moonlight and Seaside Spray go really well together. So that's the colors I'm going to use. So Misty Moonlight for the back card, Seaside Spray for the top. And so what we're going to do first for this one is this one has 3 2 by 2 inch pieces, scrap pieces of designer series paper. So that's this one, and this one, which I'm going to use. It's the same pieces that I used for the first card. Okay, and then I'm just going to get the layout here. I've already scrapped my weekend, so I didn't go anywhere this weekend because of COVID. I stayed at home and did everything by watching my TV because I could get my internet on my TV. So I watched the whole broadcast on my TV from home. So I watched the whole onstage online conference. It was so much fun. So what we're going to use first for this card is you're going to use this stamp here, and you're going to stamp. So this stamp is the, which I showed last weekend, is we're going to be using the punch from the set, and we're going to be using the Dragonfly garden. Okay, so we're going to use this flower set first, and so you're going to put that one. If I don't have my card in front of me, I can't follow it. So let me move that back there. So we're going to just put that kind of to the left hand side of it. So there. And then we're going to take our saying. So we're going to put Actually, you know what? I'm gonna probably leave the saying out of this one, just because I'm gonna use a different bow at the bottom. So this looks really pretty just like that. So that's how it looks when you just have it stamped on. So it's very plain, but very pretty. And then we're gonna take our 3 squares, and we're going to stick them down. So I'm not going to put the saying on this one, though you could put a saying on the corner of this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our, so I'm using Stamp and Seal, so that's my new favorite. And we're going to we're going to stick this one down first. So we're going to stick that one about there. And then we're going to stick this one out a little bit. So this one I want, because of the yellow part of it, we're going to stick that out a little bit. So I'm going to leave that showing a little bit. So leaving the flower showing a little bit. Like that. And it doesn't really matter where you put it, as long as you just got to pick which way you want to put it. So you want to put it up, you want to put it sideways. It kind of depends on what you feel. You could also use the bumblebees if you like bumblebees. I know, Jane, you don't like bumblebees, so you would flip that piece of cardstock over. And then we're just going to put that there. Okay, so that is our beginning part. So it's just 3 2x2 squares. The next part we're going to do is we're going to take our ribbon. So we're going to take our ribbon. So what ribbon I'm using is from last year, and it is still in the book. It's a Seaside Spray, and it is the metallic ribbon. So it's this one here, the shiny blue ribbon. And you're going to take it, and you're just going to wrap it around the bottom of the card. And then you're going to snip that. And then we're going to make a bow out of it. And I just took it right off the ribbon. I didn't, took it right off the ribbon roll. I did not pre-measure it. I just thought it would look pretty with this card, since that's the color I'm using for the foreground of the card. And of course, of all the bows I make, this one is going a little kooky on me. So then your bow will look like that once you have it on, and you can make it a little bit smaller if you'd like. So just like that. Alrighty, so it's gonna look like that. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to take these little, this is off of our punch, these little guys. So they're in the bumblebee that I keep calling Hello Honey. It's not Hello Honey. So next week I'm going to show another card with the same DSP using the same paper. And so you just put those on there, oops, like that. And then you put it down on your card base. So just like just like that. And that's it for tonight. Thanks for joining me, and I will be back on Friday doing another video, and you can come see me then. Thank you. Bye.